On bass, we have what is perfectly new. We have the Crimson Red bass preamp. I would say that it is a bass booster more than a preamp, although it can work as a preamp. And well, what does your bass sound like? You know, that is interesting. You actually change the frequency content with your hands.
Yeah, I play super dynamically. I've been
Yes,
playing forever, man.
I noticed. Because I was turning a knob here and was thinking, is that is that your hands or my knob? But that was very cool. But this is with the bass booster.
Yeah, it sounds it's big, just fat.
It
sound.
makes your bass really
tuba-ish, kind of
your
almost tuba-ish. Yeah.
Your bass.
Yeah.
Look, I'm European.
Yeah. So that was with it.
That was with it, and this is without it. What I was going to say, it has a brilliance knob, and it actually, what it does, it sets the total bandwidth of the amplifier. So if you have it on 0. In fact, it's like this. When you have it on full, you can still access the treble with your hands. When we have it over here, it's going to get considerably harder to get to the treble sounds.
Yeah.
But you got a bass sound that rivals that easily. It does
cool.
something to your sound.
Yeah. It's very cool, man.
It's
this big,
huge bottom.
Tubby. Yeah. But with, I mean, it definitely gets rid of some of that definition, but you can still hear the notes. It's like, it's kind of in your chest.
The idea of this was the bass sound of the guy who taught John Lennon Paul McCartney how to play bass. Because back in those days, bass was bass. It had almost no treble. But you had like
kind of an upright thing.
Yes, kind of. And that was at the time where you could where you might do a gig with just a bass and no drums.
I do that a lot. I do that.
And then you need to set the pace so people can dance.
Yeah, that's cool. Huh.
So this is anchored in bass history in a way.
That's cool.
It takes sort of what it does. It messes with the hi-fi sound.
Yeah, definitely. It makes it. Gives it that old school lo-fi kind of thing, you know? Yeah, and then if you back up. Depending on what pickup you're playing with, so.
I'll show you something you might not think that you could use. We'll use the reverb. I use now extremely mild settings just to give a sense of what. Well, I'm playing this instrument in a hall.
Yeah.
Whereas I have set the decay setting so that it doesn't interfere with your rhythmic playing.
Yeah.
Because if we had a very long decay, it would.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can have just a tiny bit of ambience to make it sound like it's not totally dead. And you notice how you now have reverb in your hands. You can back it off or move it forward in the way that you play. And that way it can be used on-off as an effect that other people can. How did you do that?
That's interesting. That's so cool.
It's a cool little thing.
Yeah.
Just add a little bit, and especially what I like about this as a reverb is that you can control it with your hands, and especially with your type of playing, this is something you could do.
That's cool, man.
We're going to rob you of all dynamics.
Yeah, there's no dynamics there. I can't play soft.
No dynamics.
Play soft. No. I hate when front of house guys do that to me. Like I can't play with anything.
Yeah, but you can use it for certain things.
Yeah.
It actually. Distortion of bass is a hard thing.
Hell yeah, it is. In recording, it sounds great. Recording, it makes it like poke through. That's why that it sounds a little.
We can give you a little bit of dynamics.
Is that with the other one on too? Okay.
If you recall the old acoustic amps,
The 360s and stuff like that.
Yeah. I will to this day remember when we got a new bassist, and the 360 was retired, and he came with a 400-watt Ampeg with four tens and 115 and drop D at first. Yeah. But after a while, I wondered how come I'm so hard of breath. And it turned out every time I hit a low note, I go,
yeah. Because the density of his bass sound wasn't very high,
but the transients were high, so he could actually turn. He had to turn up the volume. Once you distort it a little bit, you shrink the dynamic range. But this is a dynamic distortion, so you can still within the sound control it whether it's going to be clean or distorted.
Yeah.
But we have shrunken the dynamics, not as drastically as we did with the first, but a little bit, and this enables you to, when you strike harder, instead of sound being louder, it gets a little bit distorted. But the texture of this is set so that it would allow a bass to sound like a natural thing, almost like you were running full throttle on that 360.
Got it.
Oh, and I gotta tell you, we asked the guy to connect. We asked the guy to connect into the 360. So we never knew it was so distorted.
Yeah, this is really dynamic. That really did. No, it's dynamic. Like just what you put.
It can be useful in some music, especially if you have a trio and you need to fill out something in between the bass and the guitarist, because the guitarist is just doing his solos.
Yeah. So you need something to.
You need something to, and there's no vocals during the solos.
Cool.
So we have one more that I think might be useful on this. We'll see. This is an unproven chord.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a live experiment.
Oh, beautiful. Different, man. Yeah, I haven't really used chorus a lot, but that's.
You still have the body of the bass, but it does something with the notes that is just what?
Yeah, it's.
It makes it bounce a bit, I guess.
Cool. Learned some stuff. That's cool. I like the preamp. Just blows me away. It just gives that big. Just gives you. No, I'm just saying. Yeah. Just gives that big, fat.
Notice that with the preamp, since I think you will hear a little. Play with it a while. You get the tremolo on. How does that feel?
definitely affects that bigger wave.
Yes,
more,
but
that thicker wave, right? Because it
yeah. But yet you can hide it with the way you're playing. It sort of appears mostly on the notes that you hang on.
Oh, that's interesting. That's really cool.
It is cool
Yeah.
to use now and then, and people ask, how did you do that? How did you do that?
Yeah.
These are the ones that will probably be interested.
Yeah.
And about bass.
Yeah, I love it, man. Thank you for running through them, man. Very, very
my
cool.
pleasure.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.